Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Kamal again, just with a quick, guide on like tips and tricks to make your hookah smoke thicker and just how to prepare your hookah in general. So, let's start out. Depending on what kind of hookah you have, you're gonna prepare it different ways. But for me, I use Khalil Matmoon with a limited edition base, World Cup stem. I use my social smoke hose most of the time, and to prepare the base and fill with water and things like that, I usually fill the bottom of it, the bottom bowl. So like you can see here, I fill the bottom. Sorry for my camera skills, not that good. I fill the bottom with about 8 to 10 ice cubes, and then I fill it up with water to about let's say 3/5 of the way. And this is just because when smoke contacts with cold water or cold liquid for any cold object or cold surface for any of that matter, it's going to become thicker and it's going to become whiter. So you're gonna get thicker, whiter smoke. It's gonna look a lot better. It's gonna feel a lot better. It's gonna taste a lot better. Also, you know, keep your hookah clean. Sorry, one second. Let me go grab these real quick. But when you buy a hookah, sometimes they might give you this, sometimes they don't. But just they give you this brush tool. That's to clean the base. Also, this other brush tool that's clean the stem, and you could probably clean your hose with it too. I do sometimes. But just keep your hookah clean. You're gonna get the most smoke. You're gonna get the thickest smoke by keeping your hookah clean and keeping it as functional and almost as perfect as you can. So I'm just gonna show you a quick puff or two of how thick my smoke is, just because of the ice that I put in. So that's fairly thick smoke. That's a lot thicker than most people get, and that's mainly because of the ice. So like I said, the ice and the cold water, that's what keeps your smoke thicker. Also, when packing your head, you want to remember that when you pack it, when you sprinkle it, you want to sprinkle it. Sprinkle it in. Don't pack it in, because you pack it in, the heat gets there a lot quicker and it burns a lot quicker. So you're gonna get a harsh taste, and it's not gonna be enjoyable. You're not gonna like it. Um, Also, when you do your holes, do a lot of holes. For me, I use a needle or a toothpick for that matter, just to get decent amount or a decent size. You don't want them too big. If they're too big, ash is going to get in there and it's going to burn too quickly. If they're too small, it's not going to burn enough and it's not going to be smooth. So that's another factor that you want to put in. That's another factor you want to deal with when you're preparing your hookah. Also, the coals that you use are going to affect your smoke a lot, and the tobacco that you use is going to affect your smoke a lot. Me, I recommend Tangiers, Starbuzz, Al Fakhir. I mainly use Al Fakhir. My favorite is actually Nekhla Tufahtain, which is Nekhla Double Apple. That's just my favorite. It's unwashed. So for people that don't know what unwashed and washed tobacco is, washed tobacco is basically thoroughly it's thoroughly clean, so it's not as organic as unwashed tobacco. Unwashed tobacco is pretty much straight off the leaf into the flavoring and then packaged. That's it. Unwashed tobacco goes through a process where it's clean and then washed and cleaned and then flavored and then packaged, which it doesn't make a big difference, but for unwashed tobacco, it's going to be a lot. It's going to get you buzzed. It's going to get you lightheaded a lot quicker if you don't smoke it that much. Me, I smoke it 90% of the time. So that's another thing to think about, is the tobacco that you use. Al Fakhir is really good. Right now I'm smoking Al Fakhir bubblegum. I just did a quick review of that. You go and check that out real quick. And that's these small tips and these things are gonna get your smoke a lot thicker and a lot more enjoyable. So you can do tricks, like O's and French inhale and things like that, Ghost. So with thick smoke, it's a lot more enjoyable, a lot more fun. You can show off with your friends, be cool. So like right now, I'll show you like a few tricks. Again, I don't know why, but it's not coming into my left side. I think it's a little clogged. But that's just a French inhale. If you know how to do O's, you know. You can do O's, you can do ghosts. There's a bunch of tricks that you can do, and thicker smoke is going to enable you to do those tricks. Also, um, don't forget, like, when you're done with your hookah, clean up, because the thing is, like, if you leave water in the base when you're done, that flavor is going to stick into your base for a long time. That's why, you know, use your brushes, use your tools. Never use boiling hot water in a hookah base. That will crack it immediately. You can use warm water, you can use hot water, but never use boiling hot water. Boiling hot water will F up your hookah. Your hookah will crack instantaneously. That's just a known, that's a given. Boiled water and glass do not mix. So you can still use hot water. If you're gonna clean your hookah before you do it, like I do, I clean it after and before. You know, just because I'm a germaphobe, I'm a clean freak. I want it to be as thick and as good as it can get. You know, so one recommendation I have is that when you're cleaning it, use hot water to clean it. Get your get your brush, clean it, put it in hot water first, and then put water into your base hot water, and just scrub it around, make it clean so it looks like brand new. You know. Um, After that, you probably want to run it under some warm water and then go to cold water, just so the glass doesn't get that, just so it can't crack. After that, then you can put your ice cubes, you can put your water in, you can do, you know, whatever you want. But that's basically just a few tips and things like that to make your hookah smoke thicker and better and more enjoyable. So if you have any questions, please don't be afraid to comment, rate and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at chemotherapy. If you have any questions, let me know. You can contact me on Twitter. You can private message me on here. You can leave a comment. I'll respond. So just let me know, and it's much appreciated, again, guys. Can't speak. It's much appreciated. Have a good one. Thanks.